Hey, how's it going, Poke fans? Black Cat Hobbies here with some more of that Pokemon Nuzlocke. I did some checking. Yeah, 210 was nothing but dupes or species claws. So I believe this is still part of 210. Maybe we'll get lucky in here. Dupe. I was trying to avoid him. I'm one of the ninja trio. Yeah, one of the ninja trio. Being discovered means I must battle. Thought about doing something to voice him, and then I thought better because, yeah, it could make some people very upset. And while I'm sure my audience tends to be very well-adjusted individuals, you never know with society the way it is anymore. Another Geodude, we're gonna just keep going. So I've got questions for everybody. I've been wanting to start Throwback Thursdays for a while, and I had been debating what I wanted to record. A lot of stuff, that people would necessarily recognize would have been stuff like old Mario, old Metroid, old Zelda, stuff like that. And especially like old Mario and some other stuff. Just wants to learn to move takedown. Probably not. If I remember correctly, takedown does have recoil damage. Another Geodude. Something like Mario. Like, maybe Mario 64 would work in a reasonable format, but older Marios, I'd be tempted to, say, just keep the videos stage by stage, and otherwise I'd need to do them like world by world if I wanted it to be a more normal length video. Still not sure it would be, depending on how I'm doing per world. And those might be fun. And some of the stuff I have access to through the Switch is stuff like Breath of Fire 1 and 2, which I do intend to do at some point. They intrigue me. But what I'm curious about is Nintendo recently put on their Switch for the Hyper Potion, nice. For their whole, like, stuff in the behind, or from the past, which they did recently put up the N64 stuff. I plan to look into it. I guess you have to have a special version of their online for that. Dupe. Which we'll worry about getting set up here soon. But what they put on recently that really intrigues me is Earthbound. An old RPG for anyone who's not familiar with it. Dupe. Maybe an obscure title, it kind of depends on the circles you're in. But it's also considered a classic from what I understand. And one of the things that made people sad for the longest time is all you could find in the US, if I'm remembering things correctly, were like fan translations and stuff. Well, I can play it on the Switch. And I'll probably start recording it here soon, just to get a few videos in the can before I start releasing them. But I kind of want people's opinions. Would y'all want to see an Earthbound playthrough? I mean, it is... I dabbled in it earlier just to see if I'd like the mechanics, because I enjoy old school RPGs, but I've played other games where they mimic old school RPGs, and I just can't stand them. So I wanted to give it a try just to make sure that I'd like it first. And Man, what is with all the dupes? I am really going to have to go look through the Route 210 list, see what all is there, and see if I can actually find something that I'll be able to not have a dupe on. And it might have to be like what happened with FedEx. Oh, and for anyone who doesn't realize, because I haven't really showed it off, gonna pop over to boxes. Was wandering around for about half an hour grinding outside of Pastoria, just getting some people up in levels just in case. Finally ran into a non-dupe, or species clause, FedEx the Wingull. It's a male Wingull, and I was remembering, for anyone who's watched like Journeys and Master Journeys, which I'm not a fan of, but I have nephews that are young, they love Pokemon. I like to talk Pokemon, so it's good to just keep up. The evolved form of Wingull, if I remember correctly, is what delivers. Team Rocket got this sort of like capsule machine device. I knew this was coming. That will deliver them every time they have something come up where they can get Pokemon to use for the episode. So it's kind of a delivery service, and I believe I mentioned in a previous episode, my wife and I have been watching a lot of One Piece, and Big News Morgan, the guy who handles the newspapers, has them delivered to the pirate ships using seagulls, pelicans, some form of seabird. That's not what I wanted to use. Sorry, I don't really like using this thing, the Pokédex, so I sometimes forget what I have to do to actually do this part. Where are you? That's what I'm looking for. It's a lot more, or well, less intuitive than it was when it was on the handheld. Alright. But we should still be on 210. We'll cut that for now. That little lump there makes me think it's a ninja. That's not a dupe. That is something I can get behind. Alright, Roxy. You got something to do. Hopefully. I should have used a quick ball there, but I did not want that was more than I expected. I'm very pleased with this. So we're going to try something first. I'm willing to use this on it. Alright, I am actually going to have to fight it. Okay, that's not cool. Go Shrimp. I guess I'm going to have to heal up after this. So I got thinking, he should have been able to take a hit, and he's got good physical defense. His special defense, not so great. And most of his moves, now that I start to think about it, might have accidentally done in Noctowl. Okay, I can work with this. Psycho Shift. Huh. Gonna have to look into what that does, because I don't remember. Kinda glad it's failing, though. Alright, let's try to catch this Noctowl. Awesome. We got XP. I don't really care about that part. Hogan to 32. Zoro to 33. The best part is if something happens to Sylphie, I have a backup now. If it flips its head upside down, it's a sign that it is engaged in a very complex thinking. Excellent! Slightly obscure, and it's not nearly as beat up, but assuming I'm spelling it correctly, the Weasleys, or the name of the Weasley's owl, Errol. Thought about using Hedwig, but I mean the coloration's all wrong to be Hedwig. So that is awesome because that means 210 is finally covered. And with something useful, potentially. Let's see. I would have had to fight him either way. I better heal up. Roxy before moving on. Shrimp, it should be fine. Yep, knew that was coming. As an ace trainer, I have to take battles in stride. I need to stay cool and calm whether I win or lose. Well, I hope you're ready to keep losing. 2 Pokemon. With a Ponyta. Why? I mean, yeah, my Zoro is not a good start for that, but still. Flame Wheel. Ooh. Let's just go with the waterfall and move on. Super effective. Ponyta fainted. What do you got next? A Grottle. Sylphie, you know what to do. You know what? I like Aerial Ace, but I don't think it's really going to make much difference. We'll go with a Wing Attack. That might have been better. Nice and easy. Moxie to 31, good. Well, I was trying. Here comes the trainer. Zach, you ready? Let's do this. Chin, watch this. I'm gonna use everything you've taught me. I doubt it. Interesting. Very interesting. I think I'm going to take the risk, though. Giga Drain there. That's not meant to hit. And we're going to Ancient Power the Raichu and hope this works. It's not as strong as I thought it would be. How? Well, Shelly's gone. Oh, okay. That is completely my bad. I was thinking that, because Gastrodon has I want to say a ground type as a sub-type. Though I could just be mixing it up with something else. I was thinking it would be fine against that. Yeah, that is my bad. Okay. I goofed that up. Alright, Hogan. Help out. We're going to Giga Drain again. And then... You know what? We're going to Strength the Raichu. Gonna Giga Drain one last time. And Strength the Raichu again. I gotta say though, I am a little disappointed. I was actually really looking forward to having a Gastrodon. Lovely. But Raichu fainted, so at least that's something. Shrimp to 32. Aqua Tail. Like, I like Aqua Tail. 80 and 100. 90 and 90. We'll remove Tackle for it. I mean, Tackle does have its uses, but we'll remove Tackle for it. It'll probably get replaced if I find something stronger. Or, well, something with similar power and better accuracy. I really don't like that 90 accuracy. Just got embarrassed in front of my little buddy here. Wow, some of that's even better than 10. At least I gave good cash for making me lose Shelly. That is kind of disappointing. That's also disappointing. Seem to have a lot of confidence. Let's see if it's justified. What do you got? 3. A Motham. Surprising. I want to say Bug is good against grass. That's one of those weird... Well, not necessarily weird, but... I never can quite remember which way that one goes. Fairly sure Bug is good against grass and not the other way around, but I just remember they're both weak to air or flying, so whatever. Quiver Dance! Oh, he's trying to set up. Let's see. Special Attack Rose, Special Defense Rose, Speed Rose. Interesting. I don't think it's going to really matter, though. Didn't matter at all. Motham fainted. Keep up with the bug type since I kind of needed to heal. Zoro to 34. That's not entirely ideal. Like, it works, but it's not entirely ideal. Okay, then. Shrimp's actually still in a good condition, though. I would try out Aqua Tail, but if Otnick's no sturdy, Aqua Tail's going to be kind of a moot point. And why not? So that's how that looks. Alright, Onix is down. What else you got? Ooh. go Roxy. But I do not want to deal with a Luxio. I want to have a Luxio, but I don't want to deal with one. And of course it has Intimidate. We'll just try to bulldoze it. Okay, nice and simple. Alright. Another trainer down. Finally! Sylphie is evolving. Gonna finally get a Staraptor. That's awesome. I've been waiting for that. Other than its wings and legs are strong, it can easily fly while gripping a small Pokemon. But can it carry a coconut? Yeah. I mean, yes, it does lower the defense and special defense stats, which is not ideal. But it hits so hard. It's a little risky, but worth it. Alright, bag. Paralyze heal, I have plenty. Everybody else I'm relatively comfortable with where it's at. Kind of forgot that that's the only thing that was over here. Shadow Ball, though, that actually could come in handy. It would be better if I had Spirit still. But I might be able to make use of that. We are going to change who's in front, though. I couldn't avoid him. I was trying. His buff physique isn't just for show. Yeah, so he's one of these types. With Machoke. I was hoping for a little more than that. You drop my speed. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk. Not what I wanted to see, but okay. He hit me hard on that one. I should swap out just in case. Just to be on the safe side. I don't want to risk him finishing me off in one hit. Oh, you were just gonna leer again? I could have handled that. Just quick attack to finish you off. Ooh-wah. Is that anything like Oogway? That's not what I meant to hit. That's what I was going for. If that's what I think that is, I'm going to try to be smart about this. Because anytime you see that design on a sprite, it's usually some sort of bird catcher. Teach you about the charms of bird Pokemon. Hey, I was right. This means I really didn't want Hogan out front. With a Hoot Hoot. Okay then. You know what? Just for some fun. Stealth Rock. You're growling. We'll Smackdown. Rocks you to 32. Awesome. Noctowl. Kind of figured that. And a decent chunk of damage from the Stealth Rock. I thought Bulldoze would have no effect, so... You use a Peck. I use a Knockdown. Or Smackdown. Something. Not quite enough. Bummer. Now Bulldoze would be effective, though. Which is kind of funny. That's not good. But what I chose to use would hit it anyway. I'm glad I chose what I did. And I wasn't trying to game the system or anything. Wow, I admit, I'm quite surprised. More 210. I don't feel like dealing with that guy right now. We've made it to Celestic Town. Rest just to put Shelly in the rip box. Guess we're pulling Ember back out. Bye, Shelly. You will be missed. Still need to get that egg to hatch. It might come in handy now. I'll find some time to do that. It's so tedious. Like, the not Rowlet, Riolu one doesn't take nearly as many steps to hatch from what I understand. And I actually like Riolu and Lucario. the Happiny Chansey, whatever Chansey's evolved, Blissey line, I really don't care for, but having access to Fairy type might come in handy. It's the only reason I'm considering getting the thing to hatch. That and it'd be a tank. Alright, well, Shelly is no more, sadly. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification icon. You know, all that standard YouTube jazz to see if the carnage will continue in the next episodes. I've been Black Cat Hobbies, and I'll see you all in the next one.